I stand before you today to unfold the epic tale of West Africa's mighty empires. From the gold-rich lands of Ghana to the sprawling territories of Songhai, these kingdoms shaped the course of history on the African continent. Join me as we march through time, exploring the rise and fall of these great powers, their military prowess, and the lasting impact they've had on the world. Let's begin our journey with the Ghana Empire, often called Ouagadougou. Emerging around 300 CE, this kingdom became known as the Land of Gold. And for good reason. Ghana's strategic location allowed it to control the trans-Saharan trade routes, becoming filthy rich from taxing gold and salt merchants. But, it wasn't just about the money. Ghana's military might and advanced ironworking technology made it a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. As the drums of history echo on, we see the rise of the Mali Empire from Ghana's ashes. Under the legendary Mansa Musa, Mali reached its golden age. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 was so extravagant, it caused inflation in every city he visited. Mali's military, particularly its cavalry, was renowned throughout the region. I've always been fascinated by how Mali combined military strength with cultural achievements, becoming a center of Islamic learning with the famous University of Timbuktu. As Mali's power waned, the Songhai Empire rose to prominence. Under the leadership of Sunni Ali, Songhai expanded rapidly, becoming the largest empire in African history. The empire's military prowess was unmatched, with its cavalry and navy dominating the region. I can almost hear the thundering hooves of Songhai's horsemen as they swept across the Sahel. But it wasn't all about conquest. Songhai also fostered a rich culture of learning and trade. Now let's turn our gaze eastward to the Kanem-Bornu Empire. Lasting over 1,000 years, this empire was a testament to political stability and cultural continuity. The Mai of Kanem-Bornu were known for their diplomatic skills, forging alliances with Egypt and the Ottoman Empire. Their cavalry, mounted on armored horses, was a sight to behold on the battlefield. As we march further south, we encounter the Oyo Empire, a powerhouse of Yoruba culture and military might. Founded in the 14th century, Oyo quickly became known for its formidable cavalry and expansionist policies. The Alafin, or ruler of Oyo, held both political and spiritual power, ruling through a complex system of checks and balances. I'm particularly impressed by Oyo's military organization, which allowed it to dominate a vast territory. But Oyo wasn't just about warfare. The empire was a cradle of Yoruba culture, with rich traditions in art, music, and religion. The famous Ife bronze heads, some of the most sophisticated artworks in African history, were created during this period. As we look back on these great empires, their legacy becomes clear. They established vast trade networks, connecting West Africa to North Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Gold, salt, ivory, and even books were traded along these routes, fostering cultural exchange and economic growth. The trans-Saharan trade routes they established continued to be used for centuries, much like the famous Silk Road in Asia. In the realm of governance and military organization, these empires developed sophisticated systems. From Ghana's complex taxation system to Mali's provincial governorships and standing armies, they created models of statecraft that influenced later African kingdoms. Their cultural contributions were equally significant. The libraries of Timbuktu preserved knowledge that might otherwise have been lost, while military techniques and weapons technology spread far and wide, shaping warfare across the continent. These empires left an indelible mark on history, their influence extending far beyond their borders and time. As the dust settles on our journey through West Africa's imperial past, we're left with a profound appreciation for these great civilizations. Their achievements in trade, governance, and military organization continue to resonate today. From the gold-laden caravans of Ghana to the learned halls of Timbuktu, the legacy of these empires lives on, shaping our understanding of African history and its place in the world. I hope this exploration has ignited your curiosity about these fascinating kingdoms and their enduring impact.